Hey, y'all, what's up? All right, so a couple things. One, as you can see, this truck is starting to derate. So what a derate is a safety feature where, There's a safety feature where it protects your truck from you doing further damage. So if you have an issue with your truck or it's breaking off any codes shown on the dashboard, it'll slow your truck up to 5 miles an hour just to give you enough space or speed to get you off the road somewhere safe. And it does that to protect the truck. But this is one of the reasons why when people call and they want to help try and buy a truck, I always suggest to get a truck older than 2007 because these DEF systems have a lot of problems. I mean, I done watched them take people out the game, literally. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically because it's happened so many times. But if you are going to get a truck that has a DEF system on it, get you a truck that's within 5 years of 500,000 miles, or some manufacturers are 4 years, 400,000 miles, because it's still under the manufacturer's warranty, not that bullshit extended warranty. Because those extended warranties, any way that they can get out of paying for something, they're going to do it. I mean, it's like you got to fight for them to do what you paid them to do. So they bringing me another truck out here. This is another benefit to the rentals. All right, this is a rider rental. Now, you saw what happened last time. We had an issue. Instead of me fiddling around on the side of the road in the rain, as if I would have been doing if it was my truck, trying to save a buck, I just went to the nearest shop, right? I got shops all over the country. They gave me another truck instead of me sitting there. I delivered the load on time, and that's all she wrote. So now they're going to bring me a truck out here instead of me fixing it. A downside to rentals, this is something I don't like. I mean, you see, you got the curtain down here, but it's two beds back there. So your truck is pretty much like your home. There's two beds back there. There's a holster for a TV if you want to put a TV up there and get comfortable. So every time they bring a truck, you got to transfer all your stuff from here to there. It's just like you moving to a new tier. You got to pack all your stuff up, haul it with you. So that's the downside to it. The upside is you keep moving. Like right now, I got a load for $4,900 going down to Florida. I'm about to go pick that up. It's like an hour away from here. But I got until 7 o'clock tonight to pick it up. So they're going to shoot me a truck out here. I'll hook the trailer, hook up, then I'm going to keep moving like I never skipped a beat. Something new. This is what I'm about to start doing because I'm noticing people, they must not be in the game if they question the rates how they do. But every now and then somebody will mention something about a rate being too low. So I'm about to start breaking down each load in a quick video. This shit is time consuming, but I'm gonna do it for the benefit of the people. Prime example, the load I picked up yesterday paid $1,400, right? I dropped it off a couple hours ago. So within a 24-hour, 30-hour period, I made $1,400. Somebody mentioned that rate was kind of low, but if you break down the math, out of $1,400, this is the software I use to calculate my fuel and my tolls. I spent $403 in fuel and $187 in tolls. So even if I round up the numbers, let's say 403 and 187, let's say I round it off to a smooth 600. Out of 1,400 minus 600, that's an $800 net profit, not including the truck of your cost, because every truck is different. Some people rent trucks, some people buy trucks, some people finance the trucks, some people got leases. So I can't calculate that cost into it. But normally a truck gonna cost you anywhere between 100, 200, maybe. If a truck costs you $300, you got a brand new fucking truck a day. But it should be somewhere between $100 and $200. So even if the truck was $200 a day, within that one day, I made $800 minus 200, that's $600. People work all week to make that type of money. And also, with the loads, you got to understand the inbound, outbound. So, I've been all over the country. I know that loads coming out of Chicago is paying. Prime example, I took a $1,400 load to get up here if I was going straight back home, I would be getting 2,500, 2,800, or 3,000 for the same exact amount of miles going back. So you gotta look at both legs of the lane. But I knew if I got up here, I was either gonna get a good load going down to Atlanta or going to Miami. So I chose the Miami one. This one is, let's do the math here. I already got it set up. That load paid $4,900, right? It's 1,400 miles. So I do between 500 and 700 miles a day. So this load is gonna take me 2.5 days to do. You're gonna be seeing me getting reloaded Thursday. You can bet your last dollar on that. But to make that $4,900, it's gonna be $730 in diesel, $50 in tolls. So that's about $780. So let's round it up to 800. So we got 4,900 minus 800. That's $4,100 profit I'm gonna make. It's Tuesday. By Thursday. All right, that's profit after fuel and tolls. Now, if you want to go the extra mile, let's say your truck costing you $200 a day. It's 2.5 days. So let's be generous, charge them for the whole 3 days. Take another $600 out of there. That's $3,500 pure net profit. That's after paying for the truck and insurance. That's after paying for tolls, and that's after paying for fuel. So, and that's not even including the load that I just did, where I got that 600 profit. And that's not even including the load. It's only going to be Thursday. I'm going to still take a load from Florida up to Atlanta, because I got to be there for this weekend for the Players Ball. So, for y'all that's doubting, it's money in this trucking. You just got to understand how to get it. I mean, it's all different type of strategies. And never question, when you booking your loads, you can't just go straight off of mileage. All right, anybody, time somebody start talking about what you getting per mile, you know, they either a novice or, you know, they got limited thinking, because the freight rates are different all over the country. Prime example, I can get 1,100, 1,200, 1,400 sometime to go from Baltimore to New York, but I might only get 600, 800 to come back. But you got to look at it correctly, because that 600, 800 that I got to come back paid for me to go and to come. So the load that I took going up, the higher paying load, is 100% profit, because the lower paying load paid for me to do the higher paying load. Another example, if I get 1,200 or 1,400 to go from Baltimore to Chicago, that seems like it's a low rate. However, that pays for the fuel and the tolls for me to go and to come. So when I come back with that 2,500, that 2,800, that 3,000, that's 100% pure profit, because the load I did before it paid for it. So you got to understand the dynamics of the inbound and the outbound, your rate. So, and if you don't know how to, I've been all over this country. I got over 10,000 hours in this. So, you know, if you just starting out, you ain't gonna be able to know this stuff off the top of your head. I mean, I done been everywhere. I can move anywhere in this country, buy a house, and know exactly where I can move and not move and make money and make a living anywhere in this fucking country. But if you just starting out, don't take loads right off the bat. Cross-reference them. So, prime example, say if you in Baltimore and you want to go to Houston, and they see a load, you see a load that look like it pays good, don't straight hop on it. Go to your load board, type in Houston to Baltimore, and cross-reference the load in reverse, so you can already anticipate what you're going to be getting coming out of there. Like, this load's going from Baltimore to Denver. Look like they paying amazing, but then when you get out of there, what you going to be getting coming out? You know, I'm going to get this 4,900 to go to Florida. I'm going to be down in Miami Thursday. By noon Thursday, this load going to be up off of me. That's a guarantee. Now, I probably only get 600 to 1,000. I'd be lucky if I get 1,000, but I know I get 600 easy to go from Miami to Atlanta. But that's the market. You get all of your money going in. I already made 3,500 pure profit off of the one load going down there 2.5 days. So that load, even though it's only paying me $600, $800, $1,000 to go from Miami to Atlanta, all it's doing is covering my fuel costs, because I already made the bulk of my money for the week off of that one load, and that's still not counting the load that I did for 1,400 Monday. It's Tuesday now. I did that load in one day. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You know, this whole internet thing started to be time consuming, but it's affecting people in a positive way, and it's helping people, and people making progress. So I'm all about helping people. I spent enough years doing harm, so I want to spend the rest of my life putting out good into the world and helping people achieve their goals and make money and make a difference in their family, their communities, and, you know, the world at large. So every time I do a video, every time I book a new load, I'm going to do a real quick snap video breaking down the numbers. I don't have time to be doing 10-15 minute videos every day, but I'm gonna do a quick video that breaks down the numbers, and then I'm gonna post the breakdown from the software that I use. So, and all these techniques are in the book. So if you, the books are free. If you want them, send me your full name, your email. I send them over to you. If you old school like me, I like hard copies. If you have to have a hard copy, it's $100 for the full set. If you want just one or two of them, it's $50 a book. And I do that because when you only get one, it throws the set off. You need all 4 books to complete the package. And I got a couple other books in the making. One book, truck drivers got some bad reputations. So some of it is true. So I got a book. This one gonna be a little fiction. I'm gonna change some names and some places, but showing all the different encounters I done had out here with people and stuff you get into in the nightlife out here in the trucking. And I got another one, the truth about trucking. This showing all the bad sides. So I already just showed y'all the money that's involved in trucking. Now you see I'm starting to do videos showing the breakdowns and the money that goes out. The truth about trucking is going to be outlining, you know, different issues you have with drivers, different issues you have with different trucks, flaky, what do you call them? Flaky, not insurance companies, the warranty companies that sell you these warranties that ain't shit, and you do one thing wrong, they trying their hardest not to pay for what they agreed to pay for. Talking about the DOTs, you know, losing your insurance and all those things. So that's 2 of them coming out there. Truck Tales, which is talking about all the different scenarios I done had in the nightlife. The truth about trucking, telling all the bad stuff to watch out for in trucking. And it's another one I got, dates, states, and plates, where we take 50 states, because I've been all over the country, and tells you where the center of activity is, where you can go out, hang out, and have fun. Shows you a good restaurant to go on a date at, or if you just want to go get a meal, and give you a brief little outline of the city and little things you can do in there. So that's 3 books. By the end of next year, all those will be out. So we about to switch it up a little bit. I'm about to start breaking down these loads because I see it's effective, and y'all stay tuned. Peace.